Hey guys, when I was looking at turning stuff into, what do you call it, ornaments, I started discovering that there's a lot of things that could use a tray. So, I took a couple of the trays from the Valentine's molds, or Valentine's Day things, and, decided to turn them into a mold. Now, I'm a little cautious that some of these might not be thick. It might not be thick enough in some spots, so we're gonna try it out here and see how it goes. If I can get the tinfoil to come off. Oh, right, I always used and to hold it down, I opted this time to try using hot glue because figured out of all of the things, it would be the easiest to peel off of the Lordy, let go. Okay. Oh, cat fight. We've actually had some interesting interactions. Apparently there's a neighborhood cat that likes to wander around. And, which I think is why Arlo's been in the basement, because this other cat sits up at our window, and Arlo does not like him. And it's very much, you're in my territory, get out kind of vibe. So, okay, looking pretty good. Let's not use our fingers for that. Okay, just a little bit of tin foil. Okay. So I haven't actually made any molds in a while. Haven't honestly felt like I needed, oh, the handles. So, because this one has handles, I need to cut where the handle meets. Okay. Okay. Peel out carefully. All right. Dang, that is some good detail. Okay, one down. And I can fight off the hot glue later. Okay. So one thing I've learned when you're taking the molds off, you definitely got to do it gentle. Then you got to watch for things. Like that. And then this one. So careful, careful. Okay. So now let's see how this goes. I need that. I somewhere have mica powder. I'm gonna pause, guys. Hang on. Okay, so after a decent amount of digging, I found my stuff. So I got these a while ago, and I've never used them yet. But oh, I like this one. Okay, we're gonna just try it out, and these came with me. They came with a little scoop. Okay. Oh, if I thought glitter was bad, something tells me this is gonna be worse for getting all over the place. I don't know how much you should put in. That's another issue. Okay, we'll try this. We shall see what happens. Although I'm oddly getting, what do you call it? Bertie Bott's Beans vibes from these. Just with the way it's sitting in with the resin. Okay. You need to stay upside down. Okay, I'm kind of liking the sparkle in here. Alright, now I do need to pull a bunch of stuff out of okay. let's close this for right now. So because a lot of it has the tiny little edges, I opted to grab one of these. I do find they are fantastic when you have smaller things. And I'm going to put you away so you don't get caught in the UV light, because that's been an issue. Alright. Angle you down a better, so... So you do have to push pretty decent with the tiny tube. I mean, if anyone has done like the Lord of the Rings or even some of the Harry Potter ones, you'll know that these tiny little tubes are not the greatest. Oh, hang on. Sometimes it's like too small, so I just pinch it off with, cut it to make it a little more. The only part I'm not sure how it's going to turn out are kind of the handles, because of how everything was for those. I can kind of see this one forming. Okay. So now I got the small part done. I'm just going to suction it back here. And then so if you do any resin stuff, I would highly recommend getting those. Just because with minis, you definitely need the smaller tip for details. And I don't want the tray too skinny, so I'm going to make sure we got enough on for that. Okay, and before I pick it up to move it, I'm going to pop some more of those bubbles now that I just saw them. I mean, granted, they are on the bottom, but... So I just want to give the bottom a bit of a cure before I try to move. Just because the last thing I want is for it to, like, flop and fall apart on me. Okay, so I know you can hear that cat as well as I do. I just don't know which cat it is because I can't see anybody right now. is my psychotic Luna. She has emerged from the underside. I have kind of a cubicle with a cat condo on the one outside wall so that they can sit there and stare at me, because that's what cats do. And they usually do that or go up into my window. That I never see it of because it's right behind me. But I can see the reflection in the TV. So, 50-50. So, I definitely like these mica powders. And it looks like there's a pretty decent 36 colors. So, I do have a variety. Oh, that should be good. So, I tend to just cure my little resins on the... I just nicked it. If I make drops on the table, I just cure it and peel it off. It's one of the joys of working with resin. So, as I was saying, I stole these from Valentine's, and when I pulled them out, discovered that this one had not fully cured and had leaked in through the hole of the donut. So, they're fully cured now. But, why do I have so many of these? Oh, right, I took one out of the box, too. But yeah, my plan is to, like, start turning these into ornaments. I did, my Halloween ones. I don't actually... No, I have Christmas ones. I just don't know where they are. Or did I use them in displays? Because I know I did that too. Alright. So, looks like it cured well. And no leakage. And just start pulling the mold away to make sure. Hot tamale. I have a few rough edges till I clean them up a bit better, but because these ones got stuck in the resin. Okay. Oh look, I actually have a handle. That's impressive. Didn't think that was going to be a thing. Oh. Okay, that actually turned out pretty well. And I mean, you can see it's not fully even on the bottom, but you can sand that down. That's not a problem. And since I'm looking for these more for like hanging stuff, just... Oh, there's some silicone in there. So this is actually perfect for what I need. And I like that I can make... Almost probably because the mold on the top here is not even. I gotta fix some of those corners to level it out, but... So overall, very happy with this mold, and we'll definitely keep using them and make all sorts of cool colored baskets now for my stuff. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.